Hey guys, it's Dakota here, and today I'm gonna talk about my coming out story. It's been about 7 years since I came out, and sorry about that. I have a whole bunch of notifications. But anyway, yeah, it's been about 7 years since I came out, and I want to share with y'all of how it all went down. So basically, excuse me, I think I'm coming out with something. I think so wrong with my throat. I don't know what's going on, but bear with me. So basically, when I was younger, like I knew that I was feminine. I had a lot of feminine ways. I liked women's clothes. I mean, not really like women's clothes, but like I was very feminine and I liked to try on like my mother's heels when I was younger, stuff like that. So, but I think I was in elementary school. I was in elementary school, or it was like kindergarten. I'm not sure, but I do remember this when I was like younger, and I was. By the way, I'm from Canada, so if I switch from like Michigan to Canada, you'll understand. So when I was in Canada, when I was like younger, I liked this boy. I think his name was Ryan, and he was just so cute. I know what it was. I thought he was cute and everything, and I guess like he thought I was like bullying him and stuff like that because I was always trying to find him, this, that, and the third. Like it was just wild or whatever. And like I laugh at this now, like what I used to do when I was younger. But and then I moved to Michigan, and what was it? And then fast forwarding, I go to middle school. I went to Dickinson West Elementary in Hamtramck. I was in like the fifth or sixth grade at the time. I'm not sure. It was kind of like a middle school, elementary school, whatever. But in the fifth grade, basically, it was in the fifth or sixth grade, and I told my teacher that I was gay, and she basically had me call my mom, and I called my mom. I was like, "Hey, mom." She's like, "What's up? What's going on?" Like she thought something was wrong with her because she usually didn't get a call from the school or from me. I told her, I have something to tell you, and she was like, "What's up?" I was like, "I'm gay," and she cried, of course, because she didn't think that her youngest son was going to be gay. She thought I was going to like have children when I was older, this and the third, da 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 da, blase blase blase. And when I told her that, she said that me and her would have a talk later. So I got home or whatever, and basically she called my dad, and we all had a family discussion. Now I have the greatest relationship with my mother. She's like my ride or die. She's my best friend. She's everything to me. But with my dad, me and him have a better relationship now that I've gotten older, and he's kind of like understanding my life. But it's not as strong as my relationship is with my mother. So basically, I had a conversation with my parents. Telling me I was gay or whatever, and my dad, he's the father figure, always asking, how did you know, or what makes you, feel about a boy. I was like, I feel comfortable around boys. Like, I have an attraction to them. Like, I didn't have an attraction to girls, like, whatsoever. And my dad walked out of my house when I told him I was gay. And it was very hard for me because I didn't understand why my dad walked out, but I had to live through it. And of course, I don't know why I did this to this day, but I don't regret it. In the sixth grade, I think my teacher was teaching or something. I forgot what it was, but I stood up in front of the class and I was like, "I'm gay." Then I just sat down. I don't know why I did it for. What was the cause of it? I don't know, but I just did it because I don't know, because everybody was just, I don't know. Ugh. I know I keep saying I don't know, but I just did it just because I knew who I was at that time and stuff like that. Now, seventh grade, eighth grade, I went to Henry Ford Academy School for Creative Studies in Detroit. Excuse me. And at that point, what was it? I had my No, no. Scratch that because that was in 8th grade. Now, 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. I liked a lot of boys that went there. You know, I was getting teased. You know, got called names like, you know, the word faggot and all that type of stuff, like very, very hurtful words that, you know, that still hurt me to this day. For me personally, that's a derogatory term, and you don't say something like that about somebody. Like, I don't care what it is, I don't care how much beef you got with somebody, you just don't say those type of words to somebody at all whatsoever. And I was bullied or whatever and stuff like that. And now in 8th grade, I met my first gay best friend. Like, I love him to death. And basically, it was getting towards the end of 8th grade, and this girl, which I'm not gonna name her name because I don't need nobody coming for me and but she knows who she is. And basically, in 8th grade, so we were doing this project, and it was basically for graduation. And she had the audacity to post on Instagram and Twitter, and I know Snapchat wasn't a thing, but I think it was only just on Twitter, I believe. And she said on my picture, my little thing that I did, #1 drag queen. Now, for what reason did you have to go and do that? Like, it hurted my feelings. Like, I wanted to fight her, this, that, and the third, and she knew I wanted to fight her, but you know, she wanted to be petty, saying you're not gonna hit me, But anyway, I don't even like talking about that. But so, and this part right here is very this part is very emotional for me because I never thought in my entire life I would have to go through this. But this is part of my coming out story. When I was about 13, I was molested by my cousin, and that took a very big toll on my life. I didn't tell my parents for 3 years. My mother, she knew something happened when I was 13, but she was just waiting on me to say something, and I waited 3 years to tell her because of the fact I was scared. I didn't know what my parents were gonna do. I thought like both of my parents were gonna disown me and all this type of stuff, and it was just crazy. So when I was 16 in the summer, I officially told my mom. She was devastated because she didn't understand why I waited so long, and I told her I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Like, when something like that happens, and there was so much going on at that point that I didn't know what to do personally. And so I told my mom, and then I told my dad, and then, you know, a lot of things happened at that point. You know, family broke up. It was just a lot that went on at that point. To this day, I mean, of course, it mentally and physically and emotionally screwed me up, because I've gotten to a point in my life where it's like you're scared, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry if I keep pausing. This is very to this day I get scared that one day it's gonna happen to me again. And at that point, when I was 13, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was wild, and it was just crazy. And now we're at present day. I'm 18. know who I am. I am 1,000% gay. I don't like girls at all. I like boys, and it's been a wild journey, but I know that for me, it's going to be a great experience for me, and I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud to be gay. I'm proud to be black. I'm just proud of who I am and where I come from. And for those of you out there who are either gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender, you know, and if you are out or if you're not out yet, come out when you are ready personally, because let me tell you something. Nobody else can tell you when and when not to come out. It's your choice when to come out. When you are ready, you do what you want to do. And take this with you. No matter what you do in life, no matter what goes on, you know, there's always going to be struggles, and there's always going to be those types of people who want to bring negativity to your life and always want to bring you down and always nag at you. And the first word that they always want to like come at you with, just remember, be proud of who you are. Yes, there are times for me where I basically